Yeah, I want to say hi to Eric too. Hi, Eric.
Hey, Eric. Bruce, you want to say hello to Eric?
Hey, Eric.
Ralph?
Thanks for joining us. Eric, get off my lawn.
There you go. Sparky 107 wants to know how can he get to watch a modeler's life or listen to a modeler's life? How can
if he goes to amodelerslife.com, there's links there to the free site, which is Libsyn and iTunes, and there's other. You can get it on Google Play. He can get it on TuneIn and Spotify. But if he goes to the website, amodelerslife.com, there's links right there.
Zappa Gap.
Yeah. It's a CA type glue. Kevin said flex file plastic weld. And Ron was saying MEK.
No, I can use. No, I can weld with acetone. That works. It's beautiful. But I can't print this job in ABS. It has to be PLA.
So what I have here is, you'll see that I've got 9 different LEDs on here, and they're just kind of slowly changing. One comes on, one comes off. You know, it's kind of a slow pace, and we could sit here all night watching this very slowly go. But you know, if you actually had these in windows in your different buildings, or even one in each different building, it doesn't even have to be windows in the same building, then you'd want it to go this slow or maybe even slower. And that's about the only thing I'm going to have to show you in the sketch. So we're going to go back to that real quick. Actually, let's build this thing first. So I just put it together so that you could see what we're going to end up doing. And what I'm going to do is just unplug my Arduino and tear this thing apart real quick.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. I see we got a few over here in the chat. Got a couple here in the panel, a few in the panel. Yeah, John D, Warbonnet, and Justin over in the chat right now. Let's see, we got Tim, Lord, and Jason over here on the panel. How y'all doing?
Good, and you, Johnny?
Yeah, not bad for a Thursday night. Fixing to have some more rain again for the next few days. Oh, joy. Sam Cool. How you doing? He just popped in the chat. Well, seems like everybody's adding to the family lately. Robert Holloman's showing some pictures of the new baby. I see you posted too, Lord.
Yeah, except me, it's trains.
Oh, we got Howie and John. They just popped in. So what kind of addition you got there, Lloyd?
Pardon?
What was your addition?
Oh, what did I get? Small steam engine. Can't remember. Hold on. I got it somewhere.
Hey, Nathan?
It's a 280.
280, okay. I was going to ask if it was something like a 26. 28, huh?
28, yeah.
Okay. Canadian, of course.
Of course. Here, I got a picture of it. Here.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small one.
280 is not that small, but yeah. I mean, it's not a big boy, but
No.
I think about the middle of the range.
yeah. That's a good looking engine.
Yeah, I really liked it. So now I've got 2 steams.
What brand is it?
Broadway?
Yeah, Broadway Limited. That's what Sam
Yeah.
Cole said. How he said a consolidation.
Yeah. And I'll be getting one more, and that's going to be it. It's the Royal Hudson from Rapido.
A 2.8 also, or
No, that's a big one. You're asking me questions I don't know.
okay.
It was a very well-known steam engine in Canada.
Yeah, got some history to it.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be good.
I think it was supposed to come out in the spring, so.
Sam said he thought it was a 464.
The Royal Hudson?
Yeah. Four front drivers, wheels, 6 drivers, 4 under the cab.
Probably. Find a picture of it. Oh, there it is. Well, maybe you can tell me what it is.
Yep, it's a steam engine.
It's a 464.
Yep.
Yep.
The one I'm getting is blue.
That's Canadian emblem on the tender, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't tell exactly what it is, but that's the one that the Queen rode on, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's the
okay.
one.
Hence it being the Royal.
Yeah, so that's going to be for my passenger train on Sundays.
Yeah. Yeah, Sam said he wanted one of those since they came out. Well, you got that on order, or?
Yeah, it's on order.
Yeah.
It's only coming out, like I said, spring.
Yeah, that'll be good. Hey, Michael, how you doing? He's been a newcomer to our nightly chats. He's been in a few times now. And Mr. Dan.
Yeah, Dan, I watched the show as Jason was live from China talking about his torpedo stuff.
Nathan said he wants one of those locomotives because he found footage for the Reading and Northern Railroad that it ran on. Reading and Northern.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say what I read sometimes. I'm being a smart aleck. See what kind of response I get to this. Let's see, I know Tim said he's working on a project for his wife. Looks like, what, you building a boxcar or just putting details on it, Jason?
I'm putting ladders onto it.
Yeah,
on the ends. Detailing it.
Yeah. Changing trucks out too, or?
No. I'm not changing the trucks. All I'm going to do is just change the wheel sets on them. Put the metal wheels on it.
You gonna keep the horn hook couplers?
No. Horn hooks are off of it right now.
Yeah. Oh, it had horn hook?
Nope. There's one end of it done, side.
Yeah.
That one there's the one I cut too short. But I'm not going to fix it. And there's the other one.
Yeah.
You can barely tell. But yeah, it's slowly going to be put together.
Yeah.
It takes time for this stuff to set up right. Plus, it gives me time to look and see if I want to use the clipped off stuff on the ends, or do I want to go buy some more of it, some of this stuff, and do the ends of it.
Yeah.
Be a slow process doing that. I can always wait until next week to get more.
Yeah. Well, see, Curtis popped in. He says it's only good if it's a Santa Fe. Yeah. I saw where he got out of jail here not long ago. YouTube jail, that is.
Oh, yeah.
And Kyle said, I only have 3 steams in my collection. All are brass. Yeah, like I said before, any of y'all out there in the chat, if you got a webcam and all, if you want to jump in on the panel, you're welcome to do so. Got it posted on Facebook and YouTube. It's got the links there for you. And I guess for those, if you didn't see the post, we did cancel Andy's Fine Scale show this week because he's got a guest and he couldn't make it this week, but he could for sure next week. So we rescheduled it for next Tuesday. It'll be at the same time, 8 Central, 9 Eastern. And then on Wednesday of next week will be Joe's Train Room. I'll be with Big Bill, Joe, and Joe's guest. And then we're pretty well going to be winding up the month and the year all in one whack.
Yeah.
Because got 3 shows next week. Week after will be Christmas, and we'll only have the Thursday show. Then we'll be into the new year.
So who's planning on being on here New Year's Eve?
I have no idea.
Ringing in the New Year with trains. No, I'm hoping this little project of hers don't take me too long. I'm already about halfway through with it.
Oh, man is asking, from what sources do people buy their parts, scenic material, rolling stock, etc.? Hobby store, online, eBay?
Both.
Some go backyard.
All three.
Every single one.
Yep. It's not any one real good source.
No, because not even Walters carries everything that's available out there.
Gotta be careful with Walters. Walters is mainly a reference. Because you'll definitely get it cheaper elsewhere.
Some stuff, yes.
No, all of them. Even the ones on sale. You go to Model Train Stuff. Being from Canada, I bought a lot of stuff from Model Train Stuff. Even with the customs and shipping, it was cheaper than any stores that you'd find here in Canada.
Yeah.
So I buy a lot of mine at the hobby shop. I bought some offline. Depending on what it is, on where I buy it and the availability of it.
Yeah. Well, there
like
he is.
Some of it you can't get anywhere else but like on eBay.
Yeah.
Because the train itself is no longer manufactured. The manufacturer doesn't have parts.
Hey, Stu. Well, Mr. Andy popped in.
Hey, buddy.
No.
Just want to make the announcement that there is no disharmony between Andy and I. Is the reason why he hasn't been in. And as far as I know, he's not been in any social media jail either. He's just been rather busy with work.
Yeah, it's been a rather busy couple months, actually, but I'm about caught up for the year, so we get back to normal. Just in time, now that the weather's cold, I'd rather it be in here anyway, so.
Andy, you know the saying, eh? If the hobby gets in the way of your work, quit your work.
Yeah, that's a good idea eventually. All in due time. At the moment, I still like to eat pretty good, so there's consequences.
Yeah, really.
Who's real familiar with any rail?
Not me.
Is that what most of you guys use?
That's
Anyway?
what the track planner uses.
Yep, that's what I thought a lot of the guys around here did use. I have messed with it very little, so.
I've used it.
Do you know if the Atlas turnout, Snaptrack turnouts on there, do those include, when it displays them, does it actually include the 1/3 18-inch radius?
I doubt that very seriously.
Separate piece considered by
I wouldn't know. I use Pico.
I doubt very seriously it's making that a single component.
It doesn't look like it, but when you actually get to laying things out, the turnouts don't have that much of a curve radius to them that gives. Or at least that's what I found out on this, in this yard.
That's why I expect that the any rail template for those turnouts are absent that third radius, and you'd have to add that third piece of track probably if you wanted to recreate that. I would imagine, because I know plenty of people who used them without that years ago.
I mean, I went to try to lay this yard out the way I have it on any rail, and it didn't. The curve radiuses are nowhere near that sharp that any rail has.
Oh, well, okay. Then it's exact opposite situation, I suppose.
Well, I mean, but when you look at them, it looks like, you know, the straight route is longer than the diverging route, where if you put the third piece of 18-inch radius curve in there,
it extends past.
It extends past.
Yeah. And it could be just be wrong. I know that they've complained a lot about so I use Extract CAD sub, what little I do via CAD.
See how sharp it's got these curves coming off?
Yeah, that still doesn't look like that third radius is there. The third radius makes it quite a bit
longer.
It makes it the same as 2 sections 18-inch sectional track, possibly. I don't remember correctly. It's been a long time, but something like that. It makes it to where it is an exact swap replacement for sectional curve track in whatever track plan.
But
you already have a bunch of those? Is that what you're going to use? You just already got a bunch of them or something?
Well, I bought a bunch of them that were used from the hobby shop for really cheap, and I was going to use them just to get the yard in temporarily.
Yeah.
So I have a place to store trains for right now.
Well, you can modify a bit too. I used to modify virtually when I laid commercial track. I modified every one of them. I cut the stock rails back to offset the rail joints, and I cut up that snap track and all kinds of different turnouts years ago and modified them. They got a lot better results out of them with some modification.
You see, I'm actually, my layout, or the yard section of the layout, is actually probably about an 1/8 inch to a 1/4 inch wider than what this display is here. And I'm roughly at the same angle coming in. And I won't have room for this track over there.
So it's going to be a stub yard?
Hopefully not eventually. As for right now, I've got that furnace pipe I've got to deal with yet. The furnace pipe's not quite dropped down enough. With the cold weather setting in, I had to get it reconnected the other day.
Well, here's you something, Tim. S&J Railroad said there's a known bug in any rail on the Atlas turnouts. It's in the forums. It's not the right curve. Not familiar with it, but just heard about it.
Okay. I know supposedly this version was supposed to have fixed something about that.
Well,
it looked like it.
A number 4 turnout should be a number 4 pretty close. They're not identical. What Atlas is known for that being modified, but
the snap track turnouts are not quite a number 4, I don't think.
No, well, I think they're more like a 3.5 or something like that. But the biggest thing is that they're curved. They're curved all the way through the frog. See, on a prototype turnout and on higher end turnouts, the frog is straight, both legs. But on a snap switch, the frog is curved to maintain that 18-inch radius throughout.
Yeah, I think on the what they call their custom line, number 4. I think it's straight through the.
Yeah, they are. Most good turnouts are straight. Not good. Good's the wrong word. The higher end turnouts, number 6, those kind of things, larger.
Yeah, it's curved going into the frog. It looks like it's straight through the frog and then curved coming back out on the custom lines.
Yeah, and if you intend to replace those turnouts at some point in the future, then you probably ought to make sure you have a little bit of extra room in your yard area, because any turnouts you replace those with, down the road, are going to be slightly longer, and going to elongate your ladders by, 5% or something. Not a lot. Usually, you're paying for it.
Yeah, there's Sam Cole. He just popped in the panel.
What's up, Sam?
Not a lot. How you guys doing?
Oh, not too bad. Yeah, the number fours are slightly shallower than a snap switch.
I want to kill your screen share there, Tim.
Yeah, getting ready to.
Well, they're actually if you modify them, make them run pretty well. You can clean them up, make them run pretty well. They're a really good recreation of street trackage, industrial trackage turnouts that were curved through the frog. They're just not, by all means, you already got the things. Use the things. Just as they go out in years to come, just replace them with something else. As long as you're playing for enough road so you can. They'll last a long time though, or a while.
I take it you're in your office tonight, Sam?
Yeah, I don't want to go down to the train room because the outlet doesn't work down there, and my computer's gonna die because the battery sucks. So decided to come up here tonight.
Yeah.
It's easier. I was doing homework up here anyway, so I decided to procrastinate a little bit.
Don't get in that habit.
You're letting Andy rub off on you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Dwight of North Star just popped in. Hey, Dwight.
You gotta always remember the best time to study for a test is 5 minutes before, because then it's fresh in your head.
Yeah, you don't develop a lot of practice that way. It works pretty good at a certain level. You get up in college, it starts to really haunt you. Good study skills are. The people who do good in college are not necessarily smart people either way. They are generally, but it's the people who practice it, study it, spend the time doing it. That's the guys at Ace College.
Yeah, my history teacher runs his class like a college class.
A lot of high schools do. Yep.
I forgot my textbook one day, and I thought he was going to cut off my head.
Yeah.
They expect you guys to have your stuff together these days. I mean, it's a lot tougher than it was not that many years ago. There's no doubt about it. But the world's a hard place to work in these days, so you got to know a lot. It's tough.
Yep.
Well, Mr. Dude Lindler, how you doing, dude? He just got in the chat.
Well, howdy, dude. That's been a long time.
Y'all.
Probably is.
Yeah, dude been losing a little weight here lately.
How's that?
He's been on a diet or whatever, I guess. Don't want to lose too much. He won't be able to go outside. The wind to blow him all around the place.
That happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the wind licked. I got no fears of that.
Yeah, he said he lost 43 pounds.
Good job.
Oh, I got my ways of knowing things like that, dude. Yeah. Yeah, like others would say. I got canaries around.
Canaries.
Johnny's a Facebook stalker. Don't let him lie to you.
Yeah. Yeah, the only time I'm on Facebook's when I'm posting these shows or whatever, and yeah, that's when I did see it. It was on Facebook.
Yeah, everyone at school says that Facebook old people. And I was like, okay. I mean, like 3 years ago, it was like the thing, and now it's like, yeah, that's for old people.
That's what happens. That's what happens, man. When your parents get on a system, it's gone. MySpace was fine. Then parents got on MySpace. MySpace was gone. Facebook, parents got there. Then Instagram's the thing. Yeah, none of the kids do. My 17-year-old doesn't. They don't mess with Facebook. They don't trust it.
I'm not on. I have Snapchat for communication with people that I don't have their phone numbers.
Yep.
Because otherwise, I find it completely useless.
Oh, that's about the most popular thing coming and going. Instagram, Snapchat. It's not my thing either. Things change real quick, though. And I don't use Facebook a lot, but the model railroading community is pretty rich on Facebook. There's a lot of stuff there. So I do look occasionally. It's pretty tailored to just modeling stuff. That's about the end of my interest with Facebook generally.
Yeah, I was firing everything up tonight, and I know YouTube had a notice on top of the live stream here that they're going to go through and eliminate a lot of spam on everybody's accounts, so that they said you'll probably see a drop in your subscribers again.
Yeah, probably not a big drop unless you've got it's mainly affecting these people with 10 million plus subscribers.
Yeah.
10, 20, 30 million people. They will see a drop of, 1,000 or two, a few thousand when that happens. Most of your normal people with, 10,000 or even in that area probably wouldn't see a noticeable drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Since they're changing the live stream on January 1, I guess I'll get my fanny and gear and go see what they're doing.
Yeah, they may wind up knocking us completely off.
No, they're not. This is big competition right now, the live streaming stuff. They're going to try to compete more with Twitch. They're having a hard time keeping up right now. People are leaving, certain communities are leaving in somewhat of droves for Twitch.
Well, they're driving some of them off anyway.
They are. People who monetize have had a lot of trouble with it, but
with their censorship.
That's tough. Well, that's tough business though. They've got it's a tough thing. I don't know how you'd solve that because they have to advertise, and advertisers don't want their products just marketed by just anyone. So it's a real tough balance. YouTube will figure it out, and for all but the most cutting edge of video people, the video gamers and some of those groups, Twitch can't catch up fast enough for the small groups like Model Railroad, these kind of groups for us to catch up. It would take a while. I do really like Twitch, and it's a good second, like we've talked about. Simulcast.
We'll catch you later, Howie. Have a good one. He said he had to go.
Yeah, I don't watch Twitch, but I see like a lot of people on YouTube bigger YouTubers don't do live streams anymore. They just say, "Hey, go follow my Twitch. I'll have live streams every night on there." It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's monetization. YouTube's monetization is a problem. So, but we've looked at it. We could do both. We could do Twitch and YouTube, so people could see it wherever's best for them. A lot of people do that too.
Well, see, Ralph has come in, but his camera's not quite there yet. There it is.
Oh, it's better picture the other way.
He's trying to be a mystery guest. Yeah.
Wow, got a full house tonight, John. Almost.
Yeah.
What's up, Ralph?
Well, I told him earlier, I said I'm going to have to mess with somebody, so I sent Andy a text and then messed with him when he got in here.
Yeah, he hasn't been around for a while.
Yeah.
And he keeps sloughing it off, saying, "Oh, it's because I'm busy at work."
Yeah.
You retired guys can pick on me. You retired guys get a pick on me all you want, but Those of us still bringing the bacon in by getting up every morning.
Retired has nothing to do with it. It's called setting your priorities.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, I got a long way to go before I'm retired.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell.
I just want you to hurry up and get a job so you can start helping out on my Social Security.
What are you sitting under?
So this is my bed.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of those beds with a desk underneath of it.
Yep. Okay.
Well, I've been a little bit more polite, Ralph. I just asked him if he's in his office tonight. He said, yeah.
I gotta get me one of those. That'd be a lot more space convenient. I wonder what Angie would think of that.
She's liable to send you there for good.
Yes.
My wife is wanting me to get one of those for the kids and put the train underneath of it.
So, what actually brings you in here tonight, Andy?
But Johnny messaged me and said he was in. I was just getting home, so I gave it a minute.
Okay.
Come hopped in.
All right. We'll give you that one for now.
I used to be able to put hours in like this, like it wasn't a big deal. Now it really takes it out of me. 12 is, I'm pretty good up to about 12. After 12, I start to suffer. After 12 hours.
You realize what time it is, eh? And I don't mean time. I don't mean time of day. It's like a week and a half before Christmas.
My humbug. That's the reason. I take a week off between Christmas and New Year every year. I take that whole week off. So.
And how's that been working out for you?
Oh, it's pretty good. I've done it for a bunch of years. It's a good time to take off. It's a bad time to be traveling, very much.
Andy, you in a position where you can, Dude has asked if you could pan around your layout so you see what you've been up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll like this, dude, especially the peninsula part.
It's probably funny. Let me get in a better spot. Right.
Yeah, and the hanging helix.
Yeah, he's got a peninsula and a helix that float.
I haven't built the helix yet. It's a good idea, but it will be built. I'm working toward it. I got that piece of track work out. I'm working on the yard back there. It's laid. We're working on getting the last of the track work finished up. That's what was in the yard piled up. I still got to lay the track, build the track to go across the bridges. Let's see. And the tail section up there. I got to get backdrops. Now I got the helix or the peninsula pulled down at a lower level so I can work on it because I'm trying to build the helix portion to go in the center here to hang, and it all hangs from this bracket system. So it's all threads, and I got this one cranked down so you could whatever. And it hangs from all threads, and then there'll be all threads down the sides of the helix, and the helix will hang from the cylinder like the rest of it does. And all this intersection will be, because it's all at literal eye level for me. I mean, it's quite tall.
Which is way taller than everybody else.
You're short, that's all.
There is that. I am reasonably short, but even for a
pardon me, height challenged.
That's right, elevationally challenged.
Vertically challenged.
Vertically challenged.
That's it. Even a person, say, 5'10", 6 foot. This would still be eye level here because it's even above where my eye level should be here. And that's why I built a raised floor to step up to the tail section, but a taller person wouldn't do that. And there's a deck that goes above this deck. I got all the brackets up for it. I'm just going to build that deck. So,
well, Andy.
Yeah.
Dude's got a deal for you. He said you could buy his helix.
Gosh, I could imagine getting it from out there out to here anyway. I mean, Bob did it. Bob went and got Troy's, but he went and drove it and picked it up. That'd be a weird. That'd be a hard thing to fly. I've got an idea for how to build it. I believe anyway. What radius was yours, dude? What radius did you build? That's been a mode of contention on designing mine for a bit. Is the helix is the steepest or is the sharpest radius on the layout at 29 inches. At the moment, there's not a visible mainline. Well, there's not a mainline section that's lower than 34 with easements, and some quite a bit larger than 34. But I have to go down to 29 to make the helix work. If I went down to 27, it would benefit me, but I'm not going to make that compromise.
He said 36.
Yeah, that's a good size. Yeah, that's a really good size.
Okay.
So, Johnny, I have a question for Dude then.
What?
He's out there in the chat. Why isn't he on the panel?
Yeah. Internet.
Oh.
I couldn't fit 36. I needed a couple spots. I needed spots. This section here, which this will have backdrop on this side and backdrop on this side. You can only see this seed from over there in the aisle. So you're looking 4 feet back into this seed. But I needed a spot that the train could disappear here. And I need every spot that I could get where you can watch your train as it climbs up the helix. So I needed it to pop out basically as it's climbing. Not to mention it was there on the prototype, but I desperately needed it on mine. So with helpers, you've got to be able to watch your train. So my helix has to be pretty weird. But I did see a video. Bottom Hobbyist, I'm pretty sure that makes sense. It would have been then probably. Had a pretty nice article in one of the most recent magazines with some video commentary of a styrofoam helix. What's up, dude?
Hey, you're in Australia. Are you down with Marty?
There he is.
Yeah.
He must be down there in the southern hemisphere.
Or he's bought one of those cheap Australian cameras off of eBay.
I don't think he's got any audio. I guess you might say since he got married, it just turned his world all upside down.
That works.
Stu Structures, he said the one I built for the club was 6 foot outer loop, and he loved it.
I wish I could. I mean, I would compromise to 27 if I thought I could reasonably get away with it. And every train I have would go through it, except for one passenger train. It's the controlling factor of my whole layout. 29 is enough of a compromise. All right. But I wish I could go that large. It would just cost me the entire center of the road to go 6 foot. 5 foot. 5 foot took a lot of compromise. There's a lot of compromises to make 5 foot. I mean, to make 5 foot, it has to go across the aisle above eye level to make the swings to get the top level. This is just more railroad than should fit this road realistically.
Speaking passenger trains, I went to the swap meet and I found a set of Milwaukee Road passenger cars, like the Walters ones that are all nice. The excursion ones that run with 261.
So the Hiawatha? The Hiawatha?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like those.
And I happen to have a 261, and I saw these, and I just like it's a full set, including the big dome car and then the observation car. And the observation car alone goes for like $200 on eBay. And he wanted the whole set for like $450, and I thought, man, I should not have spent money on layout because I want these passenger cars. But I've never seen a full set together.
Dave.
Rare.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you turn this thing so I'm, not upside down? I'm on the opposite side of the earth, so I must be upside down, right?
Yeah. I would say turn the camera.
Nah, you're on a laptop, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's got to be in your camera settings in your actual laptop.
Yeah, I figure does it have settings that reverse it either way? Hangout's did horizontally, but not even vertically. There.
No, if you guys can remember my Helix, it was almost 6 feet across from one side to the other. That's why it was 65-inch degree, and then dual track, so the outside was 65. I think the inside track was 63, something like that. I don't remember, but it's in an accordion now. It's all folded up. The track is still on it and everything, but it's all folded up like an accordion right now.
Well, you taking your whole layout down, or?
Yeah, I took it down because my wife's daughter moved in with us, and she needed a place to stay, so I stored everything. And then I actually saved the whole layout, and then I got to the point where I needed more storage, so I got rid of the whole. I used the lumber for other things. Now I'm in the middle of a project in my house. I'm remodeling the inside of my house, so.
I'll catch up on Stu real quick. He said he was lucky he had the space for the Helix. It would run some long trains at the low grades. And yeah, he also said he had a friend that had molds for the Hiawatha cars, but he's not sure what happened to him after he died.
Yeah, if you do find out what happened to him, let me know.
I knew somebody had the Sunset brass set, 8 or 10 car complete set. I'm pretty sure. I'm about positive it's Hiawatha set. They had a couple sets, but I've looked at a few of those. Actually, I kind of bid on one for the Powhatan Arrow NW smooth side passenger train. It's a 5-car train, and I kind of bid on it for a little while, but it went up above $500, and I was. Brass is pretty high dollar, and you still have to work on all of it so much. You got to put trucks on it. Honestly, you can get if Walthers makes them. Walthers has. I've got a couple Walthers cars that are spectacular. They're great. Sadly, they don't make the combi or the RPO and baggage car I need, so I've got to build resin kits to get those cars. Federo Carbolego makes the shell though, thankfully.
MTH.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, okay.
MTH has the lidded cars and all that.
For at least for the Norfolk and Western Powhatan Arrow, they have that. Because I have the 611, the MTH 611. So.
Yeah, that's a good. They did a good job on that locomotive. MTH did. It's really a tough call between the MTH and BLI, because there's things that I don't love about BLI and things I don't love about MTH. They've each got nuances. It's kind of a either or. I haven't bought a J. I do love the J. It's one of my favorite locomotives. It's the locomotive that made me fall in love with steam. But I don't have a J because they didn't run them on this line. I love it.
I got 2 of them. I don't even model it.
Well, they don't run them on this line. So I do love them, and I probably will pick one up at some point. But if they didn't run it here in 1950, I don't have it. I don't have an extra piece of equipment. I got one locomotive I've kept since I was a teenager. I'm very, very focused. If it doesn't go here, and eventually I will buy those things. And the whole reason I picked 1950 was so that I could run the J when I get to a point where I've modeled enough of the railroad that the J came to. But
yeah, I have like 3 of the 10-car set for the Milwaukee Road ones. And the one, I have the dome car, and then I have a couple of coaches. But when I saw that set, I knew that he wouldn't split up the set because...
No.
So, I don't know what's going to happen. If I can... We'll see what happens. If I can get it or not. My dad was like, what do you want for Christmas? And I was like, those passenger cars are pretty cool. So...
So, dude, how's everything been going elsewise?
Good. I don't know if you know that I'm no longer with Mike. I'm working at a different place now.
Yeah, the Canaries told me that too.
Oh, okay. I figured. Yeah. I tried to shoot those canaries here not too long ago, and I don't think I was successful.
Nah.
They're tough. They're tough.
They're not.
I'm trying to figure out how to turn this darn camera over.
I'm surprised Tim hasn't jumped in and told you how to do it.
Tim's busy on the wife's project.
I stepped out for a minute. I had to go ask the wife a question. She just got back from the store.
It's so dependent with laptops. It's so dependent on the software that comes on it.
It's webcam. It's almost webcam independent, depending on what manufacturer webcam they use.
Yep.
But it should be in your camera settings, possibly the driver properties.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm camera.
Option for mirror and maybe an invert.
Yeah.
Not introverted, but just invert.
Yeah, you don't need to give your camera a psychological problem. Just slight adjustment.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, dude. You've certainly got me into a big mess here.
I do?
You did.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. When I took this thing over, I had no idea. I'm sitting here now with 3 monitors in front of me.
Well, I'm not really the one to, it was actually Mike, but.
Yeah.
So I'm in cameras and it says camera access for this device is on. There's nothing that says invert or.
Well, and I'd imagine that it's not in the driver properties. Normally, with most laptop cameras like that, if they have a custom driver, it's not just natively Windows supported, then it would be probably running in the system tray or a program under your start menus that would be for whatever type of camera it is. The same thing is you'll have like on your trackpad on the front, you'll have a little Synaptic driver package down there, and it varies with cameras. A lot of times it's just the laptop brand. You know, it'll be a Lenovo Camera Wiz or something.
Yeah.
No, that didn't work.
No, that's not it.
I thought maybe if I turned mine upside down, he would.
Oh, okay, that don't help. Everybody just turns their cameras upside down, and then everybody watches just turns their.
Oh, I could take my laptop and go like this, but see, I'm still upside down.
To you, yeah.
No, he's still upside down here. Oh, you almost had it. You were right side up for half a second.
Yeah, he held his laptop upside down. I'd imagine that gets old pretty quick. About the time his arms go nubs, he decides it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I give a couple of bucks stack up on each side to hold the keyboard up.
Yeah. I do crazier stuff all the time than such things. I mean, the Peninsula's held up with tripods again. Everybody picked on me for tripods forever.
Yeah.
All the rest of the layout's permanent, but the Peninsula, because I can't work on it up high, and I've got all this river section to pour, and it goes out around the front. And I've got to pour all that river, and I can't do that hanging it up in the air. So I've got to get that poured. And then it's basically ready to go in. I mean, I got track work, bridge work, everything ready to... Now, there ain't much track work on it anyway. It's mostly just scenery to make you feel claustrophobic. You're in the deep mountains. If I want people to feel lonely, I got to make them feel claustrophobic in here.
So what are you all working on? What are you working on, Andy?
I missed that. What'd you say, dude?
I said, what are you working on?
Mostly little projects before I don't have anything major to work on. I need to hang the Peninsula up, but I've got to build the Helix. Everything's kind of holding one behind the other. I am working on staging at the moment. Part of it's in the other room, and I ordered some this stuff Ralph uses for roadbed. It's a pipe tape, pipe. It's pipe wrap insulation, but Ralph used it on his, and so I ordered some rolls of it recently so I could get my staging track laid permanently. That goes to the another room in the house. I've got it basically ready to put staging in, and I like very little of the mainline track. I should be able to run trains by. I've been busy lately, or it would have been end of year. But right now, it'll definitely be running trains from staging around the layout back to staging. By the end of winter for sure. And if I hadn't got held up with this stupid work stuff.
Yeah, DeBob just jumped in man cave. He goes, "Dude is here."
That's why he showed up.
Yeah. Yeah, he does pretty good about popping in.
Yeah, I've been watching a little bit of everybody. Well, anybody that posts anything on Facebook. But Troy's coming along with his layout pretty good. Looks like he's gotten really into that frisbee golf, though.
Yeah,
pretty heavily.
He does every summer. He does. So you get him for the winters, and then he's frisbee golf.
Well, you don't give him a whole lot for the winters because he'll be doing some hunting too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you catch my latest video?
They had a few things to do. He's pretty far along on his layout.
Yeah, Bob said he's been busy making videos this week.
So, Andy, I know this is a topic near and dear to your heart. Have you seen the new video Ron's Trains and Things has put out?
I'm sorry, your audio's breaking up, or my audio is one of the two.
Have you seen... Do you want me to refresh?
No, your audio's fine, Ralph.
Okay. Ron's Trains and Things put out a video on prototype versus...
The audio I get from you guys is pretty rough. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Ralph, I haven't seen that video yet.
I
need
haven't
to go
watched.
look.
I haven't watched it either, but just the topic is very interesting. Freelance versus
Yeah.
prototype.
Yeah, but
And I
before
thought
you pass
that's the
comments,
kind of thing that would get Andy's juices going.
not if you listen to the video.
I mean, my railroad is freelance.
Ron did pretty good.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, the way he presented the video was not very good. But if you listen to the entire video, he explains that there's no better or best.
Well, that's kind of how this hobby is in general. I mean, there's no like right way of doing things, or there's no wrong way, and you just kind of do what.
No specific one way is right.
That's right.
Right.
You can go
But the thing
multiple
is-
ways and hit the same results.
It's just that a lot of people commented without even watching the video.
That always happens.
Yeah, Bob said, I would like mine to be freelance, but I had to pay for mine.
Not sure how to take that.
Yeah, mine is freelance. And that's really all that I've done. Like, I've never had any experience with like doing to an exact prototype. So I wouldn't really know the other side of it. But I think it'd be interesting to do. It'd be a lot of fun.
Well, here's a good statement from Stu. He said, even if you are prototypical, there's no way to be 100% prototypical.
Exactly.
Right.
Ralph, did you watch?
I don't think, even though he has prototype versus freelance, there is no comparison. Maybe that's the wrong word.
What's that, Lord?
Well, while Ralph
I don't
started
hear Lloyd.
talking,
I have a black screen for Lloyd.
Oh,
that's
Lloyd.
because you can't hear me, Ralph.
Yeah. You can't hear Lloyd, Ralph.
Hang on. I see him now. Can I hear him?
Can you hear me, Ralph?
Absolutely.
Okay, what I was saying is that the video that he posted, most of the comments there are from people that did not watch the video, because he does explain that there's no right or wrong. It's just that this title kind of...
Yeah, exactly. You get guys that are prototype guys that'll argue to the cows come home that if you don't do it prototypically, you're wrong. Well, it's not true.
Well, I interrupt.
No, I was going to ask... No, sorry.
Huh?
I was going to ask Ralph, did you...
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm here.
Did you watch Jason from Rapido?
No.
He was live from China.
Oh, at 9
on
o'clock
YouTube.
tonight?
I think so, yeah.
He was on with Train World?
Yep.
No, I didn't.
It was really good.
What were they talking about? His RDCs?
Oh, about everything. How he started in the business and kind of answering the question, why don't you come and do your trains in the US or Canada? He kind of explained it.
I am in Canada.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Jason.
I know. He is in Canada. His factory's in China.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, dude.
Yes, Johnny.
You remember MRL trains?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're looking at the chat or not. He just come in. Crooked Fingers is now Crooked Head. Bunch of question marks.
Chris, I'm gonna kick you in the butt.
Yeah, y'all not too far away.
Yeah. How's Chris been?
Yeah, here you go. Stu Structures. Whatever floats your boat. It's my world. It's right because it's the way I want it. My answer to purist.
Steve Brown says the same thing. It's my railroad.
The main point I think Ron was trying to make on that was, even if you are prototypical modeler, you're still freelancing a little bit because you're not going to find every building on your railroad exactly the way it is. You've got to make some concessions somewhere, so therefore you are freelancing a little bit.
And a lot of people, and a lot of people that do prototypical, you watch their layout, they've got all those poles but no wires on them.
Yeah, but there's a reason for that.
Andy lost his internet.
The internet guy loses the internet. That's
Yeah. And Chris said he's doing good, dude. That he'll jump on here in a little bit.
I'm trying to still flip this thing over.
Yeah.
I was looking. I didn't see anything on my laptop at all about webcam.
Well, I'm on here now, and I found the webcam. I'm just.
And here's Chris.
Oh boy.
Can you hear us, Chris?
Hey, his normal self. What the fuck?
Yeah, he sounds like the chipmunk.
Chipmunk is back.
Well, we can't understand the words you're saying, Chris. Your audio's gone completely whop. You gotta speed them hamsters up.
Or slow them down. One of them.
Slow them down.
Stop giving them so much coffee.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't powdered sugar his hamsters got into.
Got a little Red Bull.
Tell them to back off the Red Bull.
Let's see, Bob said it is your goal to be prototypical as much as possible. Freelance doesn't care if it's right from day one.
And I disagree with that.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not Mighty Mouse anymore.
Oh, damn. How's it going, dude, other than the fact that your whole world is upside down?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out right now. I don't know why it. I'm on the camera settings right now, but I don't see anything to invert it or turn it around or anything.
Yeah, that's weird.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was watching in the other room. I was trying to do some work on the backdrops, and then I just saw you there. So I got to jump on here.
Yeah.
Couldn't resist, eh?
Yeah. Get the whole band back together. If we get Andy back in here and all the other old schoolers. What you been doing?
Not much. Just working, got married back in July.
Oh, way to go. That takes
Another
away the
one.
layout, huh?
What's that?
So there goes the layout, huh?
Yeah, well, the layout went a couple years ago. My wife's daughter had moved in with us, and she needed a place to stay, so I gave her the room and boxed everything up. Everything's in storage.
Well, it kind of, fall into 3 rings of marriage, right? The engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the suffering.
Yeah.
Or the nose ring, whichever one you want.
That's the 4th ring.
Well, that goes along with the suffering.
What about terrorizing? Well, that comes after kids. Sorry.
Yeah, that comes after kids.
And like I said to one of the other guys that's on here, they're gonna have a new baby soon, first. And I said, you're not truly a parent until you have 2, because with one child, and they do something wrong, you know who did it. You have more than one child, you now have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, when you have 2 or more, you're no longer a parent. You're officially a referee.
A referee, yeah, okay.
That's how
That's
I
for
feel
other
about it.
Anyway, that's deviating from trains.
Well, Andy's put up a comment here. No such thing as freelance or prototypical. We're all in the spectrum. It's not a binary choice. It's picking a selection within the range.
You want to explain that one, Andy?
No, because I'm fixing to shut the show down.
Okay.
You guys thought I had too much Red Bull.
Yeah. So how's your layout coming along, Chris?
Slowly but surely. Got all the bench work in. I'm just starting to put up backdrop boards in the other room.
I was telling Andy he should buy my Helix. It's all an accordion right now.
Well, it'd be easy to ship that way, other than probably the diameter of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was telling. I mean, it barely fits in my basement, all accordion up, and it's about, I'd say probably about 12 inches, all smashed up. All the track is still on it. All the wires are still on it. But it stands about 6 feet tall.
Well, that's just because of the legs. You can change the height of the legs.
No, it's all accordion down. All the legs are off of it and everything. But it's still, the circumference of the circle is 6 feet tall.
Oh, yeah.
I got it leaned up against the wall.
Yeah, because Bob, when he bought Troy's, he got it home, and he still wound up adding 5 or 7 more turns to it.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that floor to ceiling or what?
Just about.
Yeah.
Well, it's from his workbench, I want to say.
Yeah, he said
Goes
4
up to
layers.
Shelf.
Yeah, he put 4 layers on it. I think he's about 4.5 feet off the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's only, well, the base is at 32 inches. And I think the top one is, I guess, 54, and then only one more turn, so about 58. That's 6 turns total.
I wish I could fit 6 feet across. There's just no room. 5 foot is super tight.
He's back.
Well, I was trying to
Yeah,
see
you
if
had
I
to
could
go
find
back to the office to get back on.
I want to come up and see if I could get my wireless link to come back up the short distance, but I got that pole. I'm tired of the distance problem, so I got that big pole. That's a 40-foot pole that's going at the house, but it's not there yet. So my antenna's down at the house, my wireless antenna. Time Warner's not keeping up, so there's that.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I was trying to find a picture. I know I've got pictures on this laptop of the Helix. I
remember you had it set up and shot through the door at a couple points and such.
And the wall.
Yep. I'm doing similar stuff. I've got holes cut through the wall already for staging. The access to the other side of the staging has to go through a couple closet walls, and I put closet shelves in with a 4-inch space between the shelves so that trains can go right through the shelves of clothing and has a dedicated shelf to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob said he's got a total 15 wraps, I guess. 36 inches of helix, starting at 53 inches off the floor.
I've got to go. Mine's like five. Mine will be five times around, but it's a split helix. It's got a one track coming in underneath that's headed down. Actually, it's got a couple tracks headed down, and then so there's two independent helixes at the bottom, and one at the top above it.
I found a video I can screen share. I think I could probably screen share it.
So it'll be interesting. Trains running upside down.
Yeah.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Nah, video will probably come out right.
Well, maybe the screen share.
Let's see. How do I do this? This is new.
You're going to have to do screen share. Well, you got to get the video up.
Yeah, I got the video up.
Pause it. Now go to screen share. Do a screen share on your screen. And it'll do the infinity thing, but then go over and start the video. And it'll come up and play.
Well, this is... let's see. Reviews related. It's a different screen. Chrome Web Store appearing in screen sharing. Let's see.
Hey, Matt, how you doing? He said, hey, gang, long time no see.
Hey, what's happening?
Back up, Matt.
I thought Rod's video. Speaking about Rod's video, I thought Rod's video was spectacular. I commented on it. It was a good. He did a good job of explaining that. But what my argument's been forever is there's no such thing as prototype or freelance, and we have these ideas that we tell people that are building their first serious layout. Well, are you prototype or are you freelance? Well, you're neither. It's not a binary choice. It's just somewhere in the middle, and we're all laying just across the middle somewhere. That's all. Telling people it's a binary choice is a disservice, I think, because we have a lot of young modelers who get in as freelance so they can explore their creativity and do what they want, etc. But as modelers mature, they naturally head toward a little bit more prototype. They may not end up die-hard rivet counters, but they're going to head a little further that way. And if we tell people it was more of a spectrum, we'd probably save people years of their life rebuilding new layouts.
Where it says close this message in the center, hit that to close it, and then start your video, dude.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That way that won't be right in the middle of it. Yeah, Matt said it's been a few years since I've been on, but glad to see you all still at it. Yeah, we still at it.
Despite doctors' recommendations.
Yeah. Yep. We got Big Bill. He's still working at it too. He's still in a new show. Who's Big Bill talking to? Saturday Night Live retired.
Hey, dude here. Just wanted to put in a short video.
Alright, somebody playing the video. Oh, that's Steve.
On my layout. As of right now, I probably won't be doing much on my layout.
Do it again, dude.
September or October.
Share it again. You're not sharing.
About how I do my film. I figured I might do some how-tos.
All right, now click your video.
Doing some foam, or even how I
it's not.
After I've already carved it how I want it and everything. But anyways, as you guys can see with some.
If you do your entire screen, dude, you gotta click, after you click the share, you gotta click the video and bring the video up full screen.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I guess Dwight's going to bed. We'll see you later, Dwight.
Yeah, Dwight. Otherwise, we get just a copy of your screen, and it just does that truncating effect over and over again.
Don't hit the stop share. Just hit hide share.
Can you guys see it now?
No, because you killed your screen share.
Oh, okay. Alright.
You hit the wrong part.
Share.
Yeah,
Close this message.
Now click your video.
Yeah, for some reason it's just not. Come on.
Just minimize that window if it's in a different window.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Alright, now we're starting. There's you and your wife.
Yeah.
Now we see whatever you see.
Hide that. There we go. Can you see it?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
There it is.
You figured it out.
Look at that young little pup.
I experiment with different techniques and stuff like that. But anyways,
can you guys hear it real well?
It's okay.
See, I'm going to do a quick update run around of my layout too.
Now turn it back up because it's pretty low here.
What's been updated and some of the lighting that I've done.
Alright, right there.
Like that. And any questions, just send me a message or whatever. And I want to thank Model Man Mike for getting me all set up, and he's been a lot of help. And a matter of fact, Mike, I bought me the new Sony camera, and that's what I'm using right now. And so far, I kind of like it. We'll see what happens with it. The only problem is it was a little bit bigger than what I wanted to use for the certain purpose, but it's going to be perfect for doing, YouTube videos, how-tos, or whatever. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy, and hopefully I can get some more subscriptions, and want to thank all the guys that have subscribed to my channel. I know I don't have many videos up there, but hopefully I will with this. Hey, dude, here again. I'm going to go ahead and do a walk around of my layout so everybody can see the updates that I've had. And so anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and we'll just go from there. Okay, this is my helix. It's not quite done yet. This is about where I ended when summer got here. I got this about this much done, and I kind of stopped, but the train does go up this with no problem. I'd say by the time I'm set and done, it's going to be about a 2% grade. And it's a dual track. It is a free, it's considered a free floating system. All it is wooden dowels that go up, and then there is metal all thread rods that will go across, and that's what the layers are setting on. I have built one like this before, and they work great. And right now, this is as far as I got. And by the time I'm set and done, it's going to come up to probably somewhere right. This is where the runaround of my track goes. It goes on the outside of the helix, and then comes down, and then goes into the yard down through there. and it comes around and comes through the door right here, this big curve, and then it comes on down, and there is my river. Right here's where, you know, I'm going to probably put some kind of a backdrop in there or whatever. Kind of put this picture up here to kind of get an idea of a feel. These are some cheap trees that I've kept through the years. Anyways, it's going to come on down through there. And there's going to be this big girder bridge. And that's a number 2 tunnel. As you can see with this mountain right here, that's how I'm doing some of my scenery. The cardboard mesh, and then I'll use I use paper towels and plaster. Works great. Here's some more foam. This is going to be one of the industries. Going to be like some kind of a mineral. I don't know what it's going to be. It won't be coal or anything like that. Anyways, the track comes on around and it goes through the gorge here.
Well, that's playing. Yes, the Bob dude is out of the hobby for right now anyway.
There's the river, and the river comes on through down through here. And it comes across this dual bridge. There's tunnel number 1. And we come on down. And we come on around through here. This is going to be a fly fishing store, kind of a fly fishing tackle. There's going to be a landing dock here, and there's going to be fly fishermen in this river, and all of that. And then we're going to come down and around, and we're going to come into the yard. Right here where this building's at, and on the back side is either going to be another industry, and I'm thinking probably like a grain elevator, and this building here is going to be a pet store or a food store. And then we're going to come through the yard. That back there, I just put that back there for now. There will be another industry back there. Here's the yard coming down through. There will be a train station right here somewhere. And then I come around the corner from the yard, and there's going to be where my turntable is going to be. And back there is going to probably be a maintenance shed for my locomotives and some more parking for my engines that I've got. And then there down through there is the rest of the yard. And it comes from the helix. And kind of give you a quick run around, this is going to be my upper deck. I'm going to have kind of like a little town operation right here. I don't know what I'm going to do here yet, but there will be another yard about where this can is and where this level is. This is the all yard area, another yard. There will be an industry here in the town. And then it will come down. This will be yard all the way through here. As you can see the track in the back, that'll be another track that will be going up. It's heading towards the helix. The yard will end here. There's going to be another where this drop down is. That's going to be another industry. And we're going to come on through down through here. And then about right here, the track will go into a tunnel. And then the upper track will come down around, and back in this corner I'm going to have another industry. Don't know what I'm going to put there yet. All this track underneath here is going to be hidden. It's underneath back there, and it's going to come out into the yard. And then where this track is right here, it's going to go through the wall there and into the helix. And then to get back on the other part of the helix, there will be another track that will come through the door right in this area and out and onto the helix. So as of right now, that's what I got going. I did put some of the strip lighting that you guys might be interested in trying out. It's about $40. It's 8 feet long, and it actually lights it up pretty good, I think. It's kind of a bluish. You can change it all different colors and all that. Or I went with these here. These lights here, I got from Walmart for $10, and they're just 24-inch fluorescent lights, and they work fairly good too. And I'm thinking, well, I'll use that for the yard, and then those other lights parts of them down. Anyways, that is an update for now, and signing off. September, October comes around, I'll start doing some other videos of my layout. I'm even thinking about doing some live streaming of while I'm working on my layout or whatever. So we'll see what happens. So far, this camera's working out great. And thank you very much for everybody that has subscribed to my YouTube channel. And I enjoy talking to you guys on live chat. Thank you very much.
Bravo.
So now that you see a review of it all, how do you feel about having tore it down?
Sad.
I figured that reminiscent probably wouldn't be good for something you put a lot of work into.
Well, my question is, dude, what does your stepdaughter think about all those holes in her door?
Well, since then I put a new door on, and the holes in the wall are gone.
Yeah.
So the nice thing is well, the funny thing is my wife's dad is into trains, but he's in the HNO3, and so, you know, maybe one of these days we might do something together. I don't know, you know. But I was hoping that video had my updated of the full Helix, but I probably got a video. This laptop is one of my backup laptops, so there's not a lot on it. So
I remember how tall it was.
Yeah.
I wish it might be worth seeing what it costs to ship it, but I don't think I could. I can't fit 6 foot wide. I can't find a way to do that. I tried because that's what my minimum radius is across everything else. But the only way I could make one fit is to make it 5 foot outside to outside, meaning 29
Well, see,
inch radius.
That's why I had to put it where I put it, because there was no way it was going to go in the room where my layout was at.
I know. I can't find a good way to. I can't put it in another room easily. I mean, I did run staging through a room, and I'm hiding the top staging. The loop will be hanging from the ceiling in the laundry room. You know, my wife doesn't know about that yet, but I think that'll go over okay. But a whole Helix in an adjoining room. I mean, I took the master bedroom. You know, if I push a whole lot further, I'm going to eat a lot more poorly in my older years of my life. So I'll take the compromise.
Well, tell you what, we done hit the 1.5 hour mark here. So, I think we're going to shut this one down. We'll let everybody know next week we got 3 shows going, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday night will be the reschedule of the fine scale build. Andy's got a special guest he's trying to get in there. Then Wednesday night will be Joe's Train Room with Big Bill and Joe. And then, of course, Thursday night will be this show here, Johnny Small Train Talk Show. So Tuesday and Wednesday are 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And the Thursday show is 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Let's switch this thing over here. And we shall see you next week, starting Tuesday night, Wednesday, and then Thursday. Then the week after, we got Christmas. So
we'll see you, Johnny.
Y'all have a good weekend. We shall catch y'all a little later. Y'all have a good one.
See you, Johnny.
Let's see here.
Good seeing you.